I'm John Lamia, Councilman in Seabright. This is my third year of a second term. I oversee public works. Avid fisherman, I'm a boater. When I came here, I had a boat, and I got rid of it because the fishing was so good on the beach. So we love the beach, and can't believe that we live here. Linda says it every time we come over one of these bridges. We've been here a long time, right? The kids come, the grandkids come, the relatives come. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, you know, it was the council chambers, right? And so they moved into the new pavilion, and now the seniors meet here the second Wednesday of every month. They'll be here tomorrow, and they play bingo pretty much and do their meetings here. Right now, Heather Gorman, the councilwoman, is working with a group of volunteers on what programs would be. Movie night, I don't know, Friday night, come in here, play ping pong, and give kids a place to be in town. We will make it an official program over the winter now. Don Klein, who's the beach manager, is the recreation director, and so he's heavily engaged in that too. When it came, the legs were all busted, so I did the legs. So this came through the rec committee. Somebody volunteered it, and the same thing with the pool table. Someone from Rumsden volunteered that, as well as all those movies and games. We have a huge crate of board games for the kids. We have a small kitchenette. The seniors use it. They use the refrigerator, and then they bring out and make their coffee. Yeah, we have a PC that they took down when they did the painting. So we're putting the building back together because we just painted it. There is a PC with Wi-Fi access. And then we have games and videos, a station where they could rinse off equipment and their feet when they come out. And so Councilman Bieber and I assembled this. We'll winterize this in a couple of weeks. But it pretty much, you put your feet in here, and we put a hose on it, so if you have equipment, you can take care of it. Was in use within 3 minutes of installation. The building hadn't been maintained in a long time, inside or out. And last year we did the inside, and this year we did the outside. We had a leak here. See this line up here? That was a leak that we found, and we remediated, and it's been good all year. And when the painter came, he helped put some more waterproofing there. Actually, the soffit was not part of the project, so I painted the soffit myself, redid the gutters and the leaders, did some flowers, hydrangeas in the front. When you get around there, you'll see them. Linda, my wife, donated the hydrangeas, and I planted them. To paint the building, you know, big deal because the height, right? And there's different heights, and we wanted to keep it true, so we used two colors. There's a two-tone. Redid these outside lights as well. All this soffit is all freshly painted. Looks much better. It was all yellowing and all. We also did the railing out here. It was a wood structure before, and it was pretty rotted. What we did is we had them come and match this other railing, the metal railing, and remove that overhang. And the painter worked with us and put up that white stripe there. That's where the overhang used to be. And this is the historical society in here. They've done a good job. Yeah, all of this stucco had to be redone. It was all coming apart. We put a little timer here. Mr. Bieber contributed that. And then we planted these flowers every year they'll come back. We're going to put a sign back here. It used to say community center, and I have the sign, but it needs repair. And these windows need to be painted, but we'll take care of that over the winter time. But all in all, it looks much better. This bell is from the school, when the school was down, yeah? And so it was saved and put here, 1891. Wow. Goes back a ways, right? I wanted to reach out to a Cub Scout troop and see if they had any need for a location, right? And I met with the leaders, and they came out here and they looked at the gym and they said, we would love to do our regional Pinewood Derby here. And so they came last year, and then again this year. 120 boys and girls come, and they, some of them make the car, some dad makes the car, but they have a great day, and the parents are all here, and they spend the day in Seabright. Last year we replaced these lights with LED type lights, and these fluorescents used to sit in the middle over the workers when this was the Borough Hall after Sandy. So we repurposed them to the edges, and it made some progress here, right? We put the pickleball court outside, right? It's over by the pavilion, and it gets some use, and there's a basketball court there also. And then we said, what about pickleball in here? And we brought in someone from Rumsden that knows pickleball, and he said, you can put 2 courts in here. And so we did, and they're being used since we let the people in. They come on a regular basis. There's like 3 days a week there's pickleballers here. We've got pickleball, we have Tai Chi, we have a youth yoga program, an adult yoga program. There's several basketball clinics have come and gone, as well as the Cub Scouts, as I mentioned before. And there are people looking to rent the property for parties and things of that. And we have some ideas of what we'd like to do as a community, to bring the community together. This was the headquarters for the first responders after Sandy. This was where they were sleeping here. I actually have all the cots up in the attic, and all the people that came to help stayed. Firemen, policemen, from all over the country, people came. And this building served them. And then we moved. We used to only have the front of the building as part of the Borough Hall. And because of the number of transactions after Sandy, we opened up the whole gym and made that the office, right? So we put in the lighting that was good for them, and there were tables, desks, IT work was all in there. And then when the new buildings were built, they moved over there, and now it's time to reclaim this for the community.